All right. So actually, I have heard of people who did child support, um, or made somebody um, pay child support, or whatever I had said earlier in an earlier video regarding people and child support. Where actually, I'm coming to say I have had I haven't had a personal experience, but my youngest son's dad had a personal experience of his own, and I was a witness to the process. And I didn't make any decisions for him. He made his own decisions. I told him I will support him through whatever decision he makes for himself. Um, and that's what I did. I didn't like advise him, and um, I didn't. I was barely involved in his dealings with the other child's mom. I only so I only knew what he told me. Yeah, but anyway, that's not, and yeah, even it's a weird situation all around. So as a witness to it, it affects the children because the child's like, no, where's my dad? And even my girls, they were like, oh, where's, and it's weird situation. And so my opinion of the matter is that the okay, it's paternity fraud. Let me explain what it is first. Paternity fraud, and this happens to men who find that and end up finding out later, at least 2 years later, that the child is not theirs. Some are not even 2 years. Some states, once you're on the child support, you can't get off if you find out you're not the dad, if your name is on the birth certificate. So some states, if your name is on the birth certificate, you're automatically dad, regardless if you find out later you take a test. So that's crazy to me because I feel like, my opinion, for if the child is over two, like if the dad should still have a relationship with the dad who's been raising her, because that's the dad she knows. Only if the dad chooses, you don't ever want to force a dude to be a dad. And especially the ones that find out it's not theirs and don't want to be there anyway. Like, there's no reason to force them. But there are them that I read many cases, even cases of the ones that said they don't want to be a dad and they don't want to, but they still pay. So it's weird. But anyway, my opinion of the matter is, one, they should keep the relationship with the dad that they've been raising them. Like, that's the dad that's been raising them. That is not just biology, right? But at the same time, make the biological dad pay, because I mean, the dad is already taking care of the child and doing all the raising the child. So, like, why aren't they making the biological dad pay? Like, you're already just doing nothing while this dude is raising your child and paying for your child. Or they do that at here. Apparently, they do that here because that happens. I seen it. Like, I literally witnessed this. So, yeah, I think it's wrong to purposely. There were even cases of ones who proved that the person had motive and purposely got the person um, to be to have their baby. Like, that's crazy. That this stuff really happens. It really happens. It happened, and this was years ago. This was, oh man, 2009 or 10. yeah, like I said, I just supported my ex through it, but I was like, yeah, I'm not involved in that one. Mm-mm. Weird situation. Um, yeah, in my opinion, to the ladies, like the ones that refuse to, maybe you refuse to take the dudes off child support because maybe it's your only source of income. I could understand that, but would it, what how, what do you need to sustain that type of income so that I mean, where's the biological dad in the first place? Why isn't he being made to pay? Like, why are we making somebody who's not even the biological dad raise and pay for the child? Like, if he's raising the child, make the biological dad pay then. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But literally, there's dudes that are stuck paying child support for the rest of that child's life, and it's not even theirs. And they're like literally stuck paying for that child. That's not fair because, like, women will never wake up and be like, that's not my kid. Never. But a guy doesn't have that that period. So I think it's wrong to the women who like know the truth and withhold the truth. I think the truth should be known, and that you should treat it with respect and fairness. Like, if I always, like, I try to put myself in that shoes, like, you know, like, you find out the child's not yours, so you got to raise him, take care of him, and then now you still got to pay for him while the actual dad is not even paying or raising. Like, if you're not going to raise, at least pay. Yeah. So I'm mostly team women on everything. Just not this one.